Hi everyone, welcome back to K-Pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we'll be appreciating a classic song, SHINee's Replay, which is their debut song. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't your first time reaction kind of deal. I've seen this video already multiple times. What we're going to do here instead, we're going to watch the video twice. First time, without any interruption, I won't pause or anything. I might make a comment here or there. And the second time, I'll definitely, when we'll watch it again, and I'll pause at certain spots that I think are noteworthy musically or within the video or whatever. Yeah. So we're going to, so for those of you who don't know, SHINee is this beloved, boy group. They debuted back in well, okay, so this song, the Korean version of the song, which was the first version of the song, was in the spring of 2008. It was May 2008, May 22nd. And there's a reason why I know that off the top of my head. Yeah, like most Korean groups, they got success. When that becomes successful, you immediately go to Japan, okay, and you re-release your debut song, if possible, in Japanese for the Japanese market to consume, because the Japanese, if they love your music, they'll buy everything, like everything. So yeah, we're gonna watch the Japanese version of the music video for a few reasons. One, okay, because I'm sentimental. So the Japanese version of this song was released exactly 9 years ago on June 22nd. And today, as I'm recording this, it's June 22nd. They released this June 22nd, 2011. So that's one reason. The second reason is the Japanese video version has a higher resolution. It's aged better. Like, I can actually watch it in 1080p, right? Yes. Yeah, I think the Korean version, I think, is still stuck, which came out in 2008, is still stuck at 480p, or maybe 720 at most. So yeah, I was like, The third reason is a purely personal reason. I like to set expectations. If you've never heard the song before, this is a fun, medium tempo, smooth pop song about, telling a girl that, hey, you're really pretty and I like you, So it's got definitely has romantic vibes to it. And in the Korean version of the video, the 5 members of SHINee here, they kind of like sing the song to this girl. In the Korean version, the girl is their, actually, I don't think they had come out yet. It was a trainee who will later become a member of this group called FX. Her name is Victoria. Okay, and Victoria's beautiful, and she does great in the Korean version of the video. In this version of the video, in the Japanese version, they get the SM, who I call the original visual, Yuna from Girls' Generation, okay, to, cameo in the video as the girl they sing to. And, I'm a big Girls' Generation fan, so yeah. And so all those 3 factors combined, I'm like, yes, we're gonna watch this. Okay, so here we go. Without further ado, here's SHINee's Replay in Japanese. Oh man, they're so young. I keep forgetting that was Taemin earlier. Junghyun. That's Onyu. Minho. Minho has the largest eyes. That's how you remember. That was Key earlier. Oh my god. I think Taemin, who's singing right here, I think he's only 16 or 17 when the song came out. Like this version. Onu. Wait, is that? Yeah, it is Onu. Okay. That's Key. Showing off his dance moves. Yuna. Look how smooth they're dancing. I mean, they're ahead of their time. I love the vibe of the video of this Japanese version. It's spring, summer. The weather has to be nice, right? They're playing basketball. Spy a pretty girl. Junghyun's voice, the man. Man, they give a lot of screen time to Taemin. I'm not complaining. I love Junghyun's vocal riffs in the background. He was their power vocal and main vocalist. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background vocally. Damn, I haven't watched this in a long time. When I first got into K-pop, and eventually, my K-pop journey led me to SHINee. I remember I checked out the Korean version, and for the longest time I thought that was the only version available. Then I saw there was a Japanese version, and with Yuna in it too. So I was like, okay. So, but no, I haven't watched this in a while. It's I've forgotten what a fun song it is. So if you're looking at my screen right now, the YouTube window on the top left is Taemin's latest single, Want, which I already covered on this channel. Yeah. Oh, and there's Move right there. Okay. Oh, that's another good one on the top right. Sherlock. We'll do that one eventually. Anyway, so yeah. So okay, I never looked up the Japanese lyrics. I know the Korean lyrics. With the Korean lyrics, the in the chorus, the line is "Nuna, you're so pretty." For those of you who don't know, Nuna is a term a younger man says to an older woman he's close to. So it could mean a blood relation, like a sibling, like a sister. It also could mean if there's a relationship going on, it's a younger guy, older girl kind of deal. The younger guy would call her Nuna as well. So my understanding, in my research, when the song came out, the Korean version of the song came out, because this was their debut song, so this song, May 22nd, 2008, okay? The Korean version hits. SHINee is officially debuted, shown to the world. My understanding is that slightly older female demographic, like 35-ish, what woman doesn't want to hear those words, "Hey, you're pretty," especially from a younger, cuter guy, so they ate it up. And the styling in the Korean version of the video, which they were pretty faithful, in my opinion, for this Japanese version, that styling, how the SHINee members are dressed, started a fashion trend in Korea for a little bit, in South Korea for a little bit as well. So for new, I feel obligated to say this. So longtime SHINee fans, forgive me for bringing this up. But for the new K-pop fans, I feel I have to bring this up because I just realized earlier when they were singing and I made a comment like, oh, Jung Yun, his vocals are so good, and I was explaining, oh, he was their main main vocal, and I realized I used the past tense verb was. So for new K-pop fans, so SHINee is still a group, okay. Uh, they're currently at 4 members right now. Unfortunately, Jung Yun, he had this battle with depression, and he unfortunately took his own life in December of 2017. So he's no longer with us. But the best way to remember him is through his music. Jung Yun, he was a composer as well, and he composed and produced his own songs, and yeah. So anyway, so the best way to remember him is just like he's never really gone, right? I mean, his music's with us. That's why I said was. So SHINee's currently at 4. However, Onu, Minho, no, I think Onu went to the military service for young men is a mandatory thing in Korea. So Onu is in the army. He went first, and then it was Ki and Minho. Actually, no, I think it was Minho then Ki. I think Minho and Ki went like within a month of each other, and they went pretty well. We're in June right now, 2020. I think they left for the army like October or November of 2019. So yeah, so Onu should get out by the end of the year. End of this year or like early 2021. So Taemin is super young. Like he debuted when he was 14. So 2008 he was 14, right? Yeah, and this comes out 2011, the Japanese version. So plus 16, 17 maybe. So yeah, so Taemin doesn't have to go to the army for a little while. He's got some time. So he's got a great solo career. I'll link down the other Taemin videos I've appreciated this channel below. But yeah, anyway, let's just watch the video again. Again, it's such a pop feel, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, hold on, I'm sorry. We have to look at Taemin's baby face. Jeez. Has he, you know what? He hasn't really changed. The hairstyle, he's done some hairstyles. It's hard to see his eyes right now. Like in Move and in Want, especially in Want, that's his latest single. Like his eyes are a little covered, but not too much, but yeah. What a baby. Yet, I mean, it's Asian genetics, right? This is Jung Yun, and even up until 2017, he pretty much didn't age either. Yeah, none of them have really changed. Minho, yeah, again, hairstyles have changed, right? Yeah, but I remember when I first came upon SHINee, Minho was the one I could easily remember. I mean, he's a very handsome man, but his eyes are the largest. Okay, so I did have a problem differentiating Ki with Onu, but Ki usually likes to dye his hair lighter. So, and Ki, like in 2019, he came out like with 2 or 3 solo songs. Like he wanted to like come out with a bunch of songs before he left for the army. So yeah. Onu here is the one I'm least familiar with. So, but Onu's a great vocalist. So yes, we start off with Taemin. Smooth vocals. Yeah. Onu's vocals. Again, so you gotta appreciate, again, it's just a steady beat. There isn't a whole lot of like instrumentation going on, Hear him sing, goes to Onu, and again, she's got that steady beat. That's all you need, right? Shows you how talented they are. Okay, all of them are coming in at this point. Some improvisation. You got Ki here. Sorry, that was the obligatory Yuna pause. Sorry. I'm gonna have to look up the Japanese lyrics now, because sometimes, when a Korean song gets remade for the Japanese market, and it's made in Japanese. The lyrics, I mean, the vibe and the feel and the concept of the song still matches up, but the lyrics don't match up one for one. So I'm kind of curious now if they're, because in Korean, like I said before, the line that made all the girls go crazy was, "Oh Nuna, you're so pretty," you know. Yeah, I wonder if there's an equivalent for that in Japanese. I almost paused there, but I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to listen to Junghyun singing that part again. That was really good. Minho. So good. Wait, was that Key in glasses? Oh my god, it is him. So, fun fact about Key, man's a very good cook and chef. He actually had his own little, like, SM, that's their agency, like, gave him, like, this show where, like, he would cook for his guests, and they were, like, usually the guests were other, like, label mates from the agency or other singers or whatever. But the man can cook, and his English is surprisingly good as well. So I don't know a lot about Key's background, you know, whether he lived overseas or not. But yeah, he can communicate pretty decently in English. So... that note. So, Sones, I think that's how you pronounce it, Sones, those are fans of Girls' Generation. They really like Minho because Minho is a really big supporter of Girls' Generation. Every time they had like a concert, like he would go, they would post on Instagram, you know, he would go backstage, and there's this one variety show, I don't know if it's really, I could call it variety. It's a bizarre show called The Running Man, and there was this one episode where Girls' Generation was on it, and then like Minho was there, and like it's a pretty much a twisted game of tag, and he was like running after them in a mall. It was the best, you know. So as a Girls' Generation fan myself, I appreciate Minho. He's the man. He was always a big cheerleader of his Nunas. Actually, I don't know if that's the correct term. Girls' Generation is an older group. They debuted before SHINee by a year and a half. So this is where it gets tricky, because Korean honorifics in their language, like you could be older, but if the group debuted before you did, you have to treat them as your senior. It's a little confusing, but yeah. Anyway, but Minho's the best. He's good. Oh, love that. Just a little harmonization. Again, it's a fun pop song. Oh! Hold on. Gotta go back to my man, Junghyun. I don't know if you heard that. You're singing, and he's gonna vocal riff a little bit. Just listen. Yeah, you hear that? Sorry, again, that was I don't get to see Yuna a lot in glasses. I thought that was a good shot of her. So, man, she hasn't freaking aged either. They're all freaking vampires, I swear. You know what it is? It's those Korean skincare products. That's what it is, essentially. So, and they avoid the sun like vampires. So, you want to see a Korean tourist? You want to spot Korean tourists? They're going to have an umbrella out in the sun, okay? Or they're going to be doing this to protect their face from the sun. I've seen it a lot. it's amazing. Like Onu, again, I used to have trouble differentiating between Key and Onu, but I can spot Onu. No, they haven't really freaking changed at all. And this is what 2011 when this video was made, right? Especially Minho. I mean, yeah, Key exactly. Again, the hairstyles change a lot. There's one of my favorite SHINee songs is Lucifer. And it took me a while because the hair is like out there, like they go all out on the hair, and it took me a while to figure out who was who. So, okay, that was a cheap shot. I'm gonna stop. I do have some commentary. So in the Korean version of the video, they're singing to Victoria, the girl from FX, who at the time was a trainee. So I don't know if the lyrics match up, because in Korean the lyrics is "Nuna, you're so pretty," right? But Victoria wouldn't be their Nuna. I'm almost positive that would be the case. She would be younger than them. In this case, again, I don't know if the lyrics translate one for one, because in Korean there's a lot of honorifics, there's a word for like if someone's older than you but you're not close to, and then but if you're a boy and they're a girl, or if you're a girl and they're a boy, whatever. I don't think Japanese has as many, but here's the thing: if it matches one for one, it's appropriate, because I know in Taemin's case, because Nate Taemin's freaking younger than everyone, Yuna would be his Nuna. Ha, that rhymed. For the others, I'm not so sure. But because Yuna was definitely on the younger side in terms of girls' generation, she was in their maknae line, that's what they call it, the younger, because it's Soyeon then Yuna. But anyway, but I think it's appropriate they're singing to Yuna though. So. So good. They're just so talented. SHINee, definitely, when the history of K-pop is written, SHINee will have its own chapter. Their contributions for the Korean wave that hits all of Asia. Oh man, there's so many Japanese fans of SHINee. It's scary. Yeah, but they're so mega talented. And again, like I didn't mean to depress people earlier by telling you about Jung Yoon's passing. But again, the best way to honor his memory is to enjoy his music, and to appreciate his artistry. Jung Yoon, later, like 2016, 2017. Not even before that, he would come out with like some really great like solo songs. One of my favorite duets. He sings with Taeyeon, the leader of Girls' Generation. It's called "Lonely," it's such a good one. Yeah. Anyway, so that was SHINee, a replay. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down, because the Japanese, so they, SM they cooperated with a Japanese label. In this case, it was like EMI. And sometimes the Japanese companies are really, they don't want people doing stuff like what I'm doing. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't get taken down. Anyway, thank you so much for spending the past 24 minutes with me. All right. I'll be back with another video soon. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye for now.